Quem fez aquilo está incrível. Yeah, isto não é um jogo que puxe muita gente em live. O único gajo que é capaz de ter muita gente a jogar isto em live é o Dan Potatoes. Porque de resto, eu no máximo tinha para aí 100 e poucas pessoas a jogar isto. E eu acho que ele tem para aí por volta de 300, 400. Mas é muito. O jogo está muito. Pá, tem players, mas lá está, não mexe. Estavas a dormir. Foda-se, se eu estivesse aqui estava maluco, meu. Estava aos saltos na cadeira. Quantas pessoas é que estão a ver isto? 21 mil. Man, olha, é o que eu te digo. É o que eu te digo. Se este jogo realmente tivesse morto... Isto está a ser feito num teatro qualquer, não sei o nome. Mas se este jogo tivesse morto, mano, não estavam 21 mil pessoas, 22 mil pessoas a ver este announcement. Nível 80. Eu tenho 14 personagens a 80. Por acaso as rewards deste novo aniversário estão bué da fixe, meu. Ganha-se bué das cenas. Ah, andas? Então pera lá. Eu acho que tipo... Tá aí, olha, tá aí, é esse. Tá aí. Tá aí o comando, tá aí o Discord. Fazes bem, man. 5 minutos. Põe em modo cinema e vemos o chat, guys. Vou pôr em modo cinema e vemos o chat. Eu queria pôr isto no máximo, que era para eu ver as cenas. Posso jogar, pá, eventualmente eu jogo de vez em quando, meu. Quando tenho alguma coisa para fazer. GW2 Crowd Edition. F11. Assim está melhor. Foste ban do GTA durante um mês? Sim, é isso, meu. Mas isto é um MMO, guys. É normal não ter audiência na Twitch. É como o WoW, eventualmente daqui a uns tempos também deixa de ter, meu. Só que o WoW tem a sorte de ter... Olha, a Ain. A Ain Maiden é uma gaja tipo... É uma gaja que faz vídeos de tutorial, acho eu. Ela é. 5 minutos, guys. Estou a escrever. Ainda estou a nível 8. Então ainda falta bué. Está-me a dar um trigger terrível. Mano, a pancada do WoW é porque a malta já está bué, tipo naquela, estão a ver? Olha aí, Catares no chat, a dizer chupa-nos. Não jogas com frequência. Cada vez que sai. Imagina, só não jogo Guild Wars com frequência porque já não tenho nada para fazer lá. Portanto, eu vou jogar com frequência se sair alguma coisa nova. Como é que é, Lu? Por causa do seu verificado, claro, é só para ver se tenho mais gente no chat de Tuga. Eu estou à espera que saia uma expansão. É assim, estou à espera que eles anunciem a próxima Living Story. Mas estou à espera que no final, tipo, a cereja no topo do bolo. Se isto acontecer, guys, eu passo-me. Como é que é, Catares? Se isto acontecer, eu passo-me, guys. Que é, se eles anunciarem uma expansão nova em Canta, eu vou-me passar. Se eu ouvir esta música... Esperem lá. Merda, não é isto. Se eu ouvir esta música... Faltam quantos minutos? 3. Se eu ouvir esta música... Se por acaso aparecer esta música, man, eu adorava que acontecesse. Aí, passava-me dos cornos. Agora assim de repente. Aí é que ataque de nostalgia, puto. Está toda a gente a querer canta, meu.
Parabéns!
Parabéns! Não, tu é que és lindo. Obrigado, Luma. Obrigadão, meu. Ficava maluco se saísse em canta, meu. Porque pá, já tivemos Elona, já tivemos tipo... A única cena que faz sentido é que a próxima expansão seja em canta, meu. É a única cena que faz sentido, guys. Honestamente, portanto, I don't know. 2 minutos e meio, guys. Jesus Christ. Achas, Tiago? Já comprei Battlefield, experimentei todas as experiências, não tenho tempo para subir todos a nível de entender, por isso não estou a ver qual é a melhor classe para Swordsman, sem ser Warriors, Swordsman. Pá, o problema é que tens vários que usam sword. Guardian usa sword, acho eu. Ela usa sword, mas já não se usa tanto. Há bué da classe a usar sword, mas o Warrior é bom. Agora, assim para aquele teu... Qual é que é o estilo de gameplay que tu preferes? RIP, Costa. Mano, faltam literalmente 1 minuto e meio. E há Guild Wars 2 Battle Royale, é isso. Mano, esta música, este OST, puto. Eu quero aumentar isto, mano. Tenho que aumentar o som. Tantã! Eu acho que esta música é nova, que eu acho que nunca ouvi isto. Elementalist é fixe. É a minha main. Isto parece uma música de Star Wars. 57 segundos. Mano, isto é novo. Isto é novo. Isto é uma expansão. Isto é uma música nova. E é um time. Isto é...
Parabéns!
Não
Obrigado,
quis.
Estava de alto. Obrigado, meu. 30 segundos, está quase. Let's go, até vou fechar a porta. Que é para poder gritar à vontade. 20 segundos, está quase. Let's go! Let's fucking go! Não é nada um Battle Royale, guys. Tem que ser... Eles primeiro vão falar de Living Story, depois tipo, provavelmente vai haver outra cena. Eu aposto Living Story e outra cena. Se for só Living Story, vou ficar um bocado triste, não vos vou mentir. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feliz Ano Novo!
It's showtime. Please welcome your host from Kinda Funny, Greg Miller.
Hey,
What's up, Guild Wars 2 community? How are you guys today? How are you guys today? Oh my goodness, I love this audience already. Thank you so much for being here in Seattle for joining us in the historic Moore Theater. How are you guys doing today? I'm going to need you to keep that energy up all day long, ladies and gentlemen. You have a whole bunch of developers back there who have been busting their buns, making an amazing showcase today for you. So please, when they get out here and you see something you like, cheer, give it to them. When they say something you don't like, boo them until you are hoarse. Just boo them until nothing else. Thank you, everyone, of course, for joining us today. Is everybody ready to hear about the living world? Excellent. If you said no, you were about to have a very boring hour. We are going to be premiering the first look at the all-new Living World story coming to Guild Wars 2. Everyone is so excited to share it with you. But before we get to all of that, please put your hands together and help me welcome Game Director Mike Z to the stage.
Okay, Living Story, Living World. Kinda cringe. O pessoal é bem chato, meu.
Thank you so much for all of you joining us here in Seattle, those of us who are joining online. Guild Wars 2 is a very, very special game because of this community. First and foremost, I definitely want to thank you for helping us celebrate this week the 7th anniversary of Guild Wars 2.
Yeah! Eu vou fazer como se estivesse lá.
The love and passion that you all show this franchise is what drives us every single day. So I speak for the entire team on Guild Wars 2 when I say that we are pumped to finally show you and unveil the next chapter of Living World. But before I get to that, I want to take a quick, brief moment to look at where the game is today.
É o trailer. Ok, vamos para um... Estas partes estão um bocado baixas. Isto é o Dragon Bash. Isto é as mounts, o Arclaw, Roller Beetle.
Parabéns!
FDSS mano, queria que eu dissesses tu é que és, assim ficava meia hora aqui a doar melhor que 3.
Obrigado, meu mês lindo, man. Thank you. E a cena do Krakatorio. É malta que é troll, são trolls meu, caguem nisso.
Since Path of Fire launched in 2017,
Praise Joko.
Since Path of Fire launched in 2017, there has been an amazing amount of content added to this game. We continued the epic story in the Elonian Desert after the defeat of Balthazar and the struggle of emerging powers in the vacuum that happened thereafter. In 6 episodes across Season 4, we put you face to face with Kralkatork in 2 massive confrontations, and also helped you prepare Aurene for the next chapter of Tyria. We welcome back 2 classic festivals, Dragon Bash and Festival of the Four Winds, in addition to adding additional content to all of our existing festivals. We introduced 3 additional mounts.
A cena que eu estou a pensar,
the Battle-Hardened Warclaw, and the Soaring Skyscale.
Não faria muito sentido eles falarem de uma expansão se não tiverem a história a avançar.
For our PvP players, we rolled out new maps, new rewards.
Portanto,
we just started Season 18, and very, very shortly, we're about to begin public testing of Swiss-style tournaments. On the World versus World side, we released private squad support, new rewards, the previously mentioned Warclaw, and new live events. The next major focus for us is landing world restructuring, aimed at creating a more balanced and automated environment. Earlier this week, we also introduced Cooking 500 to the chefs of Tyria, and they've been...
Yeah, o pessoal ficou todo maluco com o Cooking a 500. Não percebo, tipo, qual é que é a
find
cena.
even more delicious meals being made within the game.
Vou cozinhar mais pratos.
Dedicated players also now have more flexibility in customizing their builds with the introduction of legendary runes and sigils.
Yeah,
allowing you to create the perfect gear stats for any situation. And this leads to perhaps our biggest quality of life improvement for these dedicated fans. Character build and gear templates are coming to Guild Wars 2 in the near future.
O quê? Templates? Os templates era a cena do Guild Wars 1.
This means that players will be able to easily share their builds and switch between different loadouts with ease. You'll be equipped with the most appropriate gear for whatever activity you're doing.
Thank the
Whether
Jesus.
you're showing off in Lion's Arch, optimizing for raids, or getting ready for the next big clash in World vs. World, you'll have full control over your character's kit.
Obrigadíssimo.
All of these content updates, features, and quality of life improvements continue to be given for free with no monthly subscription fee.
Ok, nice. Man, a cena é que os templates já andava bué da malta a pedir isso, sabe? Isso era uma cena que havia no Guild Wars 1.
To the community, the team at ArenaNet is continually humbled and amazed at your streams, your tweets, your fan art, and most importantly, your support over the last 2 years.
É?
The
Ninguém
story that
diria.
you share with us means so much. We've aimed at making Guild Wars 2 one of the best valued MMORPGs on the market, and we couldn't have done it without your support. So, you may be asking, where do we go from here? Well, we're here to pull back the curtain on the continued commitment we have for Guild Wars 2 and the next chapter of Living Story. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to the new season.
Foda-se, vá!
Desculpa estar a estragar a
Não
stream,
estás.
parei.
Espera, a gente já coisa. Obrigado, Luma.
You fear outliving the ones you swore to protect.
Coda.
You fear the day your children no longer feel the chill of the frost or the warmth of the flame.
Ih, a boa da coda nos mortos, meu. O que é isto?
It is this fear that is your enemy, not I.
Inventário.
The prison in which all races of Tyria suffer.
É o Jarmark, de certeza. É a Sons of Svanir.
But you need not fear me, champion. for I can set you free.
For fuck's sake. É o Jarmar.
Join me, and you shall have the strength to protect your people in the trials to come.
Isto é o Brem.
Stand against me,
É o Brem e o
and you
Hitler.
stand alone.
Foda-se. É o Jarmar. Pronto, já sabia, já toda a gente sabia. Toda a gente à espera do Jarmar. The Icebrood Saga, ok. Já estava toda a gente à espera do Jarmar, meu. Ok, isto não é animação, isto é tipo, isto é assim, é o style deles, eles sempre fizeram isto assim.
So, in the Icebrood Saga, there are whispers of a stirring trouble in the Northern Shiver Peaks.
A gente já
And
viu
we're going to be
isto.
putting you and your allies front and center as the threat slowly reveals itself.
Eles puseram uns
The
NPCs
Northern Reaches
com
of
vozes.
Furia are a blasted wasteland of ice and frost, the original home to the heroic Norn and the Char races.
Yeah.
So, what this means is that we're going to be pulling back the curtain on
Vamos
these
para
two
Shiver
cultures to
Peaks.
take an even more important role in the story.
Hitler.
You're going to be able to explore the personal histories of fan-favorite characters like Ritlock and Bram. You're going to go toe-to-toe with the Icebrood themselves, Jormag's twisted cult of Norn, who serve as avatars of the dragon's corrupting power. And we're excited to announce that the Icebrood Saga begins on September 17th with a prologue episode that will be free for all players who own Guild Wars 2 Path of Fire.
Ok, Bound by Blood. Ninguém disse nada, calaram-se bem. Ok, Bound by Blood. 17 de setembro, ok. Está quase.
But that's not all.
Oh shit.
So, with the Icebrood Saga, not only is now a great entry point for new players to come join us in Tyria, to get all of our free rolling updates, the new improvements, the new content, but beginning today, we are making it even easier for everyone to get into Guild Wars 2.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
When you purchase Path of Fire, starting in about 15 minutes, Heart of Thorns, our first expansion, will be included for free.
Filha da puta! Eia com caralho! Eia com caralho! Eia as pessoas que compraram as duas! Eia com... Man, eles fazem sempre esta merda, meu! Sempre!
This means that moving forward, there's one single purchase that gives you access to both the Maguma and its masteries like Gliding.
Ou seja, só precisam de comprar a Path of Fire e
and
ficam com as duas
Desert
expansões.
and the mounts.
Yeah.
So if you've never experienced Guild Wars 2 before, or have yet to try the revolutionary genre-defining mounts, this is the perfect time to jump in.
Yeah. Olha, quem comprou
For
só
those
uma
of you
fica
who
com
have
as
already
duas.
purchased Heart of Thorns and have enjoyed countless hours in the Maguma, we want to show you our appreciation for your loyalty.
Não, não é
And
horrível,
with
não é
that,
horrível.
we're going to release the support through an exclusive Heart of Thorns Veterans Pack.
Hã? O que é que eles fizeram? Heart of Thorns Veterans
This
Pack?
Veterans Pack includes a Mordrum-themed glider, a new title Vanguard, both of which can only be obtained through this,
Ok. Olha,
and
pelo
a
menos
voucher
nem
for
isto.
one of 16 possible Gem Store armor piece skins.
Ok. Vão oferecer isto à malta que já tinha comprado a Heart of Thorns. Fazem bem, pronto, ok. Qualquer coisinha. Eles fazem sempre isto, meu.
For players who already own Path of Fire, but not Heart of Thorns, later this week you will receive the expansion added free to your account.
Ok. Yeah, é isto que já se estava à espera. Portanto, a malta que tem a Path of Fire e não tem Heart of Thorns, recebe a Heart of Thorns. Pronto. Eu disse-vos que era melhor comprarem a Path of Fire. Eu
All of
avisei.
this will start being rolled out early next week. Because,
Okay.
PAX is kind of important.
Exato.
So, from all of us on the Guild Wars 2 team, we are incredibly thankful and humbled by your continued support for this franchise. We know our fans are the absolute best, and you are what motivates us to push ourselves to create great content year after year.
O gajo está tipo...
So from all of us, thank you.
O gajo está a deitar ranho do nariz. Então, mas era só isto? Ei, não me digam que agora é conversa de seca.
Let's keep it going for Mike, everybody.
Tive, mata, tive.
Huh? Were we happy with that? I know the one person up front with the woo. I know you're very excited, but that's what I wanted. You guys are a great audience. I want you to know, because everybody back there, of course, yesterday in rehearsal, super like, oh my god, like, oh, are they gonna like it or what's gonna happen? And you guys are killing it. Thank you so much. You like, guys, they like it. You did all right. That's just the start, though, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, it's an amazing trailer, but let's talk about what's actually happening in Ice, Brood. Please welcome to the stage alongside me, Julian Norton, and of course, Novera King, the narrative team. Come on out here.
Ok. Portanto, vêm as gajas falar do que é que vai acontecer na história. Calma. Eu vou ver isto até ao fim.
People know now. You don't have to worry about leaking
Consegues.
anything.
You have no idea.
I bet. I think, when I got announced as the host for this, obviously I started going to the communities, talking to everybody about it. One of the big questions was, where are we going? What are we going to be doing? What are the inspirations for where you're going? You're obviously Shiver Peaks, right? Ice Brood. What did you guys look to? What did you want to accomplish with this setting?
Yeah, so Guild Wars 2 has a really incredibly rich lore populated with really fantastic characters, and we've barely scratched the surface of that.
Sí,
So far, we've tackled
verdad.
3 of the Elder Dragons. We've gotten Zaitan, Mordremoth, and Krakatorrik, but there's 3 left. And we really wanted to get back to what makes the game great, which is the player races. And we haven't given as much love to the Char and the Norn as we've given to the others. The Sylvari had Heart of Thorns, and the humans kind of took center stage in Alona. So the Shiver Peaks really seemed to us the perfect setting to tell.
Pois, porque nós não vamos só para as Shiver Peaks.
Centered around the Char and the Norn. We're kind of wondering.
Vamos para Shadowlands.
Ai,
Ai, que fixe, meu.
Espera,
isto é no Guild Wars 2?
We don't know what's going on with the
Eu
third
não estou a
one.
perceber, isto é um mapa
They aren't
novo.
what we thought they were, and we're starting to wonder, and it turns out Dormammu.
Ai, quem me dera ir para a Shadowlands, mano. Era bué da
I
fixe.
can't imagine he's happy. Seems like there's a lot going on in his world, right?
He's got a pitch. Yeah.
And so, Novera, for you,
Yeah.
what does it all mean? What does it all shake down?
Well, part of the awesome thing about going to the Shiver Peaks is that we're going to have the opportunity to really get immersed into Norn and Char culture, which I'm super excited about personally. I think, with Bram and Ritlock, we have friends who are Norn and Char and Norn. Bram and Ritlock. Norn and Char.
Yeah.
These are the kind of things you got to lock up now, otherwise the
oh my
Twitch
God,
chat
yeah,
keeping
this-
you alive.
Yeah,
I
exato.
don't
Pois
know.
é.
Just nerves, guys, just nerves. A lot of you. Hi.
Everybody,
But-
this is Novera. You can say hi back.
What the
I feel a lot
fuck?
better now. So part of what's awesome is that we're going to have this opportunity to really see their homelands and see Norn through Norn eyes and Char through Char eyes. And when we get to have that opportunity where we're immersed, we get to understand the nuances of those cultures, not just what makes them awesome to play, but who they really are. And, every culture, no culture is a monolith, right? So we're going to have lots of different opinions and points of view, and that offers us as writers amazing conflict and drama opportunities to bring you guys really stellar, entertaining content.
I was going to say, what is that like for you guys, right? Because again, since the launch of Guild Wars 2, people have known about the Char, they've known about the Norn, right? Like they want to know their characters based around these people. You've seen 1, you've seen 2. What's it like to now go and get invested in those civilizations?
I think part of it is that, especially with our very first episode, where the prologue, Bound by Blood.
And yeah, well, what's that all about? Why is it a prologue and not episode 1? That's a great question.
Well, we want to have an opportunity to celebrate, this new era. Krakatorrik's gone. He's been, a really dark force
ok.
over
Estou a
Tyria
perceber o que é que
for
eles
so
querem
long.
fazer.
And so we wanted this opportunity to really celebrate and have that time before we bridge into the next event.
Sim, se não era logo
Is that
uma
what
grande
we're
dessa.
calling it?
The event.
It is an Iceberg saga, so I feel like,
Oh, I got questions about that too, don't worry.
Okay. But I think part of it also is that so the first prologue episode, we're jumping right in with the Char. It is the All Legion rally on the Char Blood Legion homelands. We're bringing everybody in. We've got Blood, we've got Ash, we've got Iron. We've even got Flame, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking
Legion's
for.
back.
Flame Legion is back.
Flame Legion.
So it's sort of
Ok,
one of
boa.
those. The Flame Legion, they are Char. They are part of Tyria.
Man, a
What
Flame
is
Legion
Death
desapareceu
Cross meant for
completamente.
them?
Tipo,
We're going to
do
get an
mapa.
opportunity to see that, but also on a more personal level. Let's think about the Char. They're a very military,
Às 8.
group-oriented society that has a structure unlike anything else in Tyria. What does family mean to Char? And with Ritlock, if anybody's been following his twine, he's kind of maturing a little bit in his outlook, but he's been away for a long time. So we're going to have this opportunity to delve into his history and relationships.
Então ele vai voltar
You
outra vez
mentioned
para lá.
the twine, he had
Pois.
cubs.
Wink, wink, nudge,
Wait,
nudge.
yeah, there's a thing. But also, he has a relationship with the Blood Legion Imperator. So we're being our
assim na
real
lista,
bringer. We're
lá,
going to get to
Alex?
see him and spend some time with him.
Ah,
and the
para
other
logo. É melhor
Imperators
doares
are gonna
logo,
get
mano. É mais
his time
fácil.
too. Because let's face it, it's the dawn of a new era. What does that mean for the Char? What does that mean for everybody? But does this mean the Char, the treaties that brought all the different races together, are those still valid? Some have questions about that. Is it time
Não,
for
guys, já não vou
all
ver
the
isso.
legions to come together? Is
Pá,
it
eu
time for
só
another
vou
Con
estar
Earth?
live só às 8, portanto já não vou ver. Vejo
Is it time for a different path entirely? I think, different characters.
Tell us the answers.
I
know the
can't.
answers.
No, I'm just giving y'all
Tive a
teases.
estar
These
toda a
are
jogar
just
RP,
teases. You
mano.
gotta come and play. But this is one of those moments where we're gonna have the opportunity to see the different perspectives from different characters and see where that takes us. And then Julia can tell us more about the Norn.
And yeah, the Norn. Give it up.
Coitada. Eu acho que elas estão todas bem nervosas, está toda a gente bem à
Each race
toa.
interior is connected to an elder dragon, and the Norn are the ones that are connected with Jormag. So they have a really personal history with this dragon. For those of you in the audience, maybe this is your first time coming to a Guild Wars 2 event, don't know a lot about the game. When the dragons first awoke, Jormag drove the Norn out of their ancestral homelands, and they settled further south in this settlement called Holbreck. And the Norn had this prophecy about the Fang of the Serpent, which is one of Jormag's teeth that they have hanging up in there.
Yeah.
And the Norn, to crack that Fang, is going to be the one to slay Jormag and bring them back home again.
Okay.
In Season 3, Bram cracked that Fang.
Good job.
He also went to go slay Jormag and failed pretty spectacularly. He showed back up, and we don't know what became of his guild. We don't know what the repercussions are. For the Norn, who have this culture that's focused on legend and reputation, to go and do that and fail has some pretty meaningful consequences, and we're going to experience those with him firsthand.
Ok.
We've also got the Sons of Svanir.
A cena é que
who are
home
a
dos
dragon
Norn
worship-
antigamente não era o Old Brock, era outra cena.
Right?
Sons of Svanir.
They're a dragon worshipping cult.
Yeah.
They worship Jormag, and they're all dudes. We'll get to that in the game, but they're all dudes. But they've been kind of watching from the shadows for the last few years, seeing us kill Zaitan, seeing us kill Mordremoth, seeing us kill Kralkatorek.
And this seems against their core values.
This is good against their core values. Some keen players noticed some Sons of Svanir having some opinions about that at Dragon Bash.
Yes.
So we're going to explore that in a bigger way.
Okay.
And Jormag's kind of a little anxious about that too. The other things that we want to look at in the Shiver Peaks region are the spirits of the wild. The Norn follow these spirit guides. You
Man,
can choose,
por favor, digam
play a Norn
que os
between
Squadron vão passar a
Snow
ser umas
Leopard,
playable
Bear,
races. Isto são
Raven and Wolf. But we
Isto
also
são armor
have some ones
sets,
that went
meu.
missing. That when the Norn fled south, they stayed behind to kind of fend Jormag off. So that's Owl, Wolverine, Ox.
Isto são 3
Eagle,
sets
and,
diferentes de
we're gonna
armor.
let you guys know what happened to them this season too.
Eye of the North era um settlement
Yeah, you
da
guys
humanidade
been
lá em
wondering
cima.
about a lot of things as far as the Norn are concerned. And behind me, we've got the Codens. So you'll be visiting with them as well and learning more about kind of their relationship to the Norn.
Now, I'm looking through the notes I jotted down, and Julia, you just slipped up.
No, I didn't.
You
I
called it a season.
Previously.
It says very clearly
Ice Brew
Saga.
Yes.
I've seen the Twitch chat since the announcement. What is going on? What is the difference? Is this a full-blown season? Is this a Don't try to dance out of it.
I gotta help my girl out. I gotta help my girl out.
Thank
'Cause,
you.
yes, all right. It is a saga, but that doesn't mean that you can still expect the awesome episodic content that you're used to. The difference is we've now got 4 content teams, and so that kind of gives us a little bit of leeway on what a release is.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's going to be a story-focused episode, but it could also mean on expanding existing content or focusing on another element of the game or trying a new type of content that we've never tried before. So we also have some surprises we want to slide in. And I think the design team is going to speak to
Eles
some
vão
of that
meter o Squadron
in a few
como
minutes here.
available playable race. Querem apostar?
It's a saga.
It feels like it gives you more leniency.
It
too. You
does.
can try things,
There's-
right? Yeah.
It's fluid, it's flexible, but the most important point is it's the new chapter. We're starting a new point in Tyria's history, we're moving forward, and we really wanted to make it a great, accessible place for new players who aren't familiar with the franchise to jump on and have a wonderful time.
Yes.
Okay. Does that sound good to you guys? I was worried about the Saga versus season thing. I didn't know how that would go over.
Yeah.
Julia, Novera, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
for
out.
having
So
us.
please,
Este gajo é lixado. este
get
gajo
back
sabe.
to making the game. Looking great. All this talk of ice brewed. I feel like I need a jacket. Because it's cold. They say I'm only kind of funny. Sorry. My next guest, ladies and gentlemen, have been hard at work designing all the fun you're going to be having when you start playing on September 17th. Please welcome to the stage Clayton and Jason from the Gameplay team. Come on, guys.
Cringe as fuck.
Right. Power. Hey, man. Thanks for coming out.
O que é que estes fazem?
So, I mean, really, the saga's already begun, right? You guys up to the cooking level. Everybody lost their minds, even when it got mentioned in the opening. I mean, what else can you possibly do in this? What do you guys have planned?
Yeah, we have a ton of new stuff, right? And so I'll talk about some of those things. Some of them, not all of them, right? I know.
Boom, I've told you.
So we're going to be starting off with the prologue episode, which is called Bound by Blood. That is going to be set in the location that is often requested by fans, which is the Char homelands, called Grothmar Valley.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
Nice. Já finalmente, man. Já
But then from there, with episode 1 and episode 2, we're going to the far Shiver Peaks, and that is the furthest north we've ever been in GW2. So suffice to say, the commander's going to need a jacket. It's going to be a little bit chilly. So then from there, we're going to go into some masteries. Z had alluded before that we will be taking existing masteries and bringing them into future content. So expect things, like gliding, jumping mushrooms, updrafts, right? But we're also continuing our horizontal progression philosophy by introducing a new mastery line, starting with episode 1. That mastery line will actually evolve and grow into episode 2. And if you're wondering what that is, it is actually going to be exploring the history of the Norn deities called the Spirits of the Wild. And for episode 1, the first spirit is going to be the Raven Spirit.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Portanto, as masteries vão ser ravens. Okay.
Are we getting some cool third eye abilities and all?
All the third eyes.
Okay, all the third eyes. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and you'll be able to harness the power of the Raven Spirit to unlock its cryptic secrets.
São gajos da
and all
team
of its
fazem
other
tipo
powers.
criam conteúdo para o
As Ian
jogo.
mentioned, it's a really great jumping off point, and he's absolutely
Ficha para
right.
ser a Flame
It's a
Legion
fresh
outra
arc,
vez, meu.
it's a fresh story. It's a great jumping off point for old players, new players, and players who just want to continue this crazy ride.
Now, you talk about it being a jumping off point. Again, prologue, not episode 1. This is the start of the saga, or even before the start of the saga, if that's how prologues work. What does that mean? What are you introducing here? How does that influence the rest of the story going forward?
So with the prologue, we are, as everyone said multiple times, we're going to Grothmar Valley. But back in Season 4, we killed the Elder Dragon Kralkatorrik. And so all the Char warbands are grouping up to come together in a peaceful, big-ass party. So there's going to be rock concerts, there's derby racing, the Coliseum battles, ceremonial burning of the Flame Legion effigies.
Yeah!
What the hell, man?
I mean, look at this!
What the
This
fuck?
is where I want to go. This is where I want to party.
I know. Look at
What
that
the
laser pointer
fuck?
show. Kitty's losing their minds. But yeah, so Bond of Blood is the prologue is going to be a lot of what you guys are familiar with already with our releases. Going into episode 1 and 2 that Clayton and I are working on, we're trying out some new stuff. And so episode 1 and 2 have a deeply intertwined story. And it's also going to be a tone difference from the prologue because there's a pretty heavy inspiration from Lovecraftian horror. So a little bit darker.
Not as many rock concerts in Lovecraftian horror. No.
I know Cthulhu could kill it on the drums. I just say it. But yeah, so there's going to be a dynamic growth of the map between episode 1 and 2. The new areas, new stories, new achievements, new events, mastery unlocks, all that across the 2 episodes. And we're really looking forward to this different dynamic approach.
What about
Okay.
new bosses? I think that's something you guys have been known
Pá,
for,
curtia
right?
que
Giant
aparecesse
things
qualquer
that we can
coisa
all
de
go
novo,
pummel.
meu.
Yeah. What are players going to be hitting with their sticks?
Yes.
And how are we going to be hitting these things with our sticks? And so
Keyboard, mouse, generally.
Yeah, that's a good point. But we're excited to announce a new feature that will answer that question in the form of strike missions. And so what strike missions are going to allow players to group up to 10 people and take on challenging boss encounters. It's going to be introductory into raid content, but without a lot of the stress.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Nice.
And yeah.
Espera, o quê? É raid content.
We heard all you. It can be intimidating sometimes to like get into that twitchy type of content, the high choreographed content, and so we want to introduce something that is going to be that stepping stone into something.
I assume more digestible too. Like raids are great, right? But there's such a time commitment.
They're extreme time commitment. Sometimes it's really hard to even get a bunch of friends together, right? Different time zones, like all different types of stuff like that. So we're introducing a public mode with this, which will allow you to group up to people in the map looking for the same boss that you're trying to take out, right?
Olha, bem fixe isto, meu. Ganda cena, meu.
With Prologue, we're actually introducing the first one, which is this ice brood construct. He's right behind me, super scary. But what's interesting about this guy is he's going to evolve from the prologue to episode 1. So not only in his model, but also in his game mechanics as well.
Okay.
And then in episode 1, back to Lovecraftian horror that you're speaking to, Jason, we're going to introduce this thing called a bone skinner. And this thing is terrifying.
Open world metas, é fixe, meu.
Don't want that. Don't want that.
Parece mesmo
it's going to set traps. It's going to ambush you. It's going to throw its voice to trick you. It is going to be a force of nature in this map. So you're going to be constantly looking over your shoulder to see where this thing is.
Jesus Christ.
You walk around the office looking at him going, Bone Skinner's ready!
Every day, Greg, every day. People are actually upset with me, but it's fine.
It's really annoying.
Right.
Actually, if you meet this guy afterwards, talk about WWF.
Vou mais
you have
tarde.
to talk about the rest.
Guild Wars 2.
Let's just do
it's
it now.
It's a big
man.
Right, and so like another thing just to mention is from a design standpoint, what Strike Missions allow us to do is to take creatures and bosses that we create in like the story and campaign where most players only play once. Well, we get to take that, we get to tweak that, we get to modify that, put them in these Strike Missions and players.
É MMORPG assim, é tipo wow.
Great rewards for it, right? So we're really excited about that, and that's not all. So last but not least, we're also continuing our lineage of world bosses. So starting with episode 2, we'll introduce another one.
Thank the bloody Jesus!
And so, yeah.
Wow! Man, finalmente
so,
world
for
boss.
those of you who don't know, in GW1, there was this creature underneath this ice. It was like you knew it was your car, but you couldn't really see it, couldn't interact with it. Well, in GW2, he's going to be the world boss that you get to interact with. The concept art behind me is very early. It's still changing. We're still in the process of putting pieces of what we like and other things and mashing them together.
Ainda bem que eles vão pôr
We'll
isto.
be able to not only interact with this guy.
Eu estava mesmo à espera de que metessem world bosses, meu. Foda-se, finalmente. Finalmente, meu. Pá, é conceito bué da bacana no jogo. Desapareceu, ainda bem que voltou, meu. Que fixe.
All of you fighting each other. Is there PvP stuff for this?
Absolutely. So we actually have a new armor set coming soon.
From the back of the room, the one PvP fan, we got him.
É horrível.
Yeah, getting that new armor set.
É,
Also, Z mentioned Swiss-style tournaments. Those are coming. I'm pretty excited about those personally. And then we have also mini seasons coming in between conquest seasons. So that's a way, it's an opportunity for us to sort of change up gameplay, different activities, and so on between conquest seasons.
Feia aquela armor set.
We have not forgotten about world restructuring. We're actually really excited to talk about that in the coming months.
Não, o jogo não se paga, é free. Só pagas a
you called the
expansão.
event. Talk about it now. You brought all of us here.
É os melhores do
Guys,
jogo.
I think it looks great. Do you guys think it looks great? Thank you both for all your work on it. Get off the stage and get back to making it. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to. If they're here talking to us, no one's making it at home, and that's a problem. Thank you. Round of applause for your stage crew, please.
Paga-se. Não, só expansão, Luman. Jesus Christ.
Before we leave you today, we have a few more final exciting announcements for you. So I'd like to welcome NCSoft VP of Marketing, Mike Sibowitz, to the stage. Come on, Mike!
Mais announcements, o que é que será? O gajo vem com uma capa. O que é isto, puto?
Hey everyone, you liking everything?
São
Awesome.
as capas, vai anunciar
Man, I
as
haven't been
capas.
this nervous since I was on Guild Chat, so give me a moment here. All right, we've been hard at work with our wonderful third-party partners on a couple of projects we hope you will love. As you know, ArenaNet's 20th anniversary is coming up next year. To commemorate that milestone, we've partnered with Dark Horse Comics to release a special compilation showcasing the Guild Wars franchise's rich visuals and art. The complete Art of Guild Wars 20th Anniversary Edition will let you explore the living history of Tyria through an expansive collection of never-before-seen concept art, production materials, and creator commentary. It's an absolutely gorgeous volume releasing in the spring of 2020,
São
and it's
livros de
available to
concept art.
pre-order right now at darkhorse.com.
Alguém se interessa mesmo por isto?
Last month, we announced our partnership with Wild Bangarang to release some Guild Wars themed leggings and dresses.
Oh, valha-me Deus.
I was gonna wear it today. Couldn't get one in my size. But we're expanding our clothing options that are available.
What the
This
fuck?
weekend, both Hot Topic and For
Olha,
Fans
fixe.
by Fans will be debuting brand new Guild Wars 2 t-shirt designs in their online stores. And UK-based apparel company Insert Coin will be featuring a new line of Guild Wars 2 inspired hoodies and t-shirts starting next month.
Merch. Buy that merch. Buy them here. Buy that merch. Buy them here.
We are also
thank you.
partnering with Razer on a line of Guild Wars 2 phone cases
Wow.
and mouse pads.
Epá, por amor de Deus, ninguém quer. Ninguém quer saber disto. Muda lá esta merda.
If you like the music of the game, then we're happy to let you
Você vê-
know you'll be able to stream the original
On
scores
title.
for Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and Living World Seasons 2 through 4 through Tidal.
Nobody cares. Get the fuck out of stage.
We've also been working with a company that's just up the road from us to help bring some
Yes.
Guild Wars most
Okay,
memorable
okay.
characters to
Okay.
life.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The
Okay.
team at Funko are huge fans of the game, and today we're extremely happy to announce a line of Guild Wars 2 Funko Pops featuring beloved characters
Fine,
Oreen,
Uau! Uau, olha, vou comprar um.
Ritlock Brimstone,
Calma. Ei, ganda Funko Pop!
nice, and everyone's favorite Lich, Paulo Ajoko.
Uau! Ei, eu vou comprar o Palau Joko. Ei, eu vou comprar o Palau Joko. Praise Joko!
These pops
Vou
will be
comprar esta
available in
merda, de
January
certeza.
and will also include a code for a special Funko Pop mini pet for the character in the
Ai,
game.
cabrões! Não acredito que vai ter um mini pet no jogo.
Your continued support of the game has made all of this possible.
Ei, eu vou comprar o
These
Joko.
partnerships would not happen without you. We cannot wait to show you more about the Icebrood Saga in the coming months. For now, here's one last tease to get you ready for the new season. As the Commander and Dragon's Watch arrive to greet the Blood Legion Imperator, Bangaroonbringer, tempers flare between old acquaintances.
I'm here now. Nobody wants you here. Come. You're the one who ordered me here. Sentimentality. For a second, I forgot what you really are. Your tribune. My disappointment. Good thing your cub had me for a father.
Ih, caralho, Ritlock. Ih, caralho.
Look whose fangs finally came in.
Ih, what the fuck? Que é isto, mano? Epá, uma cena tão épica.
Keep it going, right?
Uma cena tão
That was a
épica
sneak
e
peek,
estes
of
merdas
course.
metem-me isto no palco.
Come on, give me a little. Okay.
Aquele
sorry. That was
gajo é
a
o.
sneak peek. Oh my
É o
God.
coisa, meu.
The
É
Icebrood Saga Prologue
é o.
episode. Bound
Foda-se,
by
como é que
Blood,
ele
of
se
course, you
chama,
know,
pá?
launches September 17th. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up
Pera.
our show this morning. Please, before we go though, give a huge round of applause to these cosplayers, all right? If you weren't here live, they were out there taking photos. Bjorn's Workshop, our Norn Guardian, Terrible Trio Creations, the Char Legionnaire, Khan Grimblood. They're actually going to be on the YouTube. HyperX is doing a show called Behind the Cosplay. You'll see them there in the coming weeks. Thank you all so much for being here in Seattle. One more time for yourselves, please. You've been such a great audience. Thank you for watching on the stream. Remember, please follow Guild Wars on Twitter, Guild Wars 2 Twitter, Instagram, find out more about the Icebrood Saga. And one more time before we go,
Não, não é o
roll that
Smallwood.
trailer.
Não.
Thank you guys.
Não é o Smallwood. É o Imperator of the Iron Legion, mas não é este, acho eu. O que é isto? Outra vez? Então, mas a gente já.
Do not fear death.
Mas já tínhamos visto isto.
You fear something far worse. You fear
Eu também não percebo porque é que eles fizeram um evento para isto, meu. Não percebo porque é que fizeram um evento para isto.
You fear the day your children no longer feel the chill of the frost. with the warmth of the
Também
flame.
acho, mano, que tipo, pá, não sei, achei que ia haver mais qualquer coisa, meu. Por causa de um evento destes, meu, estava toda a gente bué da hype. Do aniversário, achas?
It
Pá,
is this
foda-se.
fear that is your enemy.
Sabe que é o 7º
Not I.
aniversário? Epá, este trailer está fixe, mas
The
tipo,
prison
foda-se.
in which all races of Tyria suffer.
Isto há qualquer coisa que vai falar pelo Jormag. Era a voz de um gajo e depois de repente apareceu a voz do dragão.
But you need not fear me, champion.
Eu não percebo porque é que os Sons of Svanir estão a morrer.
For I can set you free.
Coisas Ice Woods. Ice Wood Charles.
Join me, and you shall have the strength to protect your people in the trials to come. Stand against me, and you stand alone.
Vai jogar? Vou, claro que vou. Quando isto sair vou jogar, mas é pá. Não sei, meu. Vamos ver o que é que vai acontecer. De setembro de 2017. Porquê que está toda a gente a escrever da ministra? Não estou a perceber esta cena. Ei, toda a gente a bazar. Foi só isto, a sério. Tanta merda para isto. Jesus fucking Christ. Foi um bocado underwhelming, yeah. Achava que ia sair uma expansão, uma merda qualquer. Mas pronto, tá bem, vamos ver, meu. Vamos ver. Pode ser que haja mais. Pode ser que haja mais. Espera lá, deixa-me lá vir até a transmissão e com o caralho. Ah, ok, afinal acabou mesmo. Yeah, I don't even know. É para o pessoal se lembrar do jogo. Pois não sei, meu, I don't know. Vamos ver o que é que sai. Epá, não sei, guys. I don't know. Pode ser que a história com a cena do Jormag seja bacana, meu, não sei. Mas estava à espera. Estava à espera tipo de uma expansão, meu. Pode ser que saia para o ano, eventualmente. Depois desta Living Story, normalmente são sempre duas Living Stories.